respondents in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Osun State, Lagos, Ibadan, and Ogun State. They went around and they didn't go around like that. They interviewed people randomly on this same subject. So I will post the interaction on the comment box so that you can go through it and read it. Let's take a short break. Like I said, we'll be right back on the program. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining part of today's program. Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome, and you're presently live on C Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining part of today's program. Okay, welcome back. If you're live with me on the show, like I said earlier, you're welcome. I'm so happy to have you. Please, I would love you to signify yourself on the show today for proper recognition. Now, I will be moving away from what I just said now, and I would like to talk about the effects. There are a lot of effects poor foundational education can have on students. I'd like to talk briefly about the effect. Now, number one is that if poor foundational education will affect their students' performance in higher institutions. Because the thing is that the way, like we said, we talked about foundation. The way the foundation will determine how the student will perform. So if the foundation is not good, in a case whereby we have a lot to cover in the university, we have a lot of materials, we have a lot of things to read, the students won't be able to to perform better. They won't be able to perform as expected. So that is why it's very important that the foundation is taken very, very serious, because if it is taken very, very serious, the child will perform better in higher institution. Number two, the child will be able to compete successfully with their colleagues. Because of the fact that they had a poor foundational education, they won't be able to compete well with and even be successful in their competition. So that's another effect. Another effect is low self-esteem, low grade, uncertain about the future. So it is very important that all hands are on deck so that our students can do well, can perform well. Now, I would like to mention some of the things that kind of recommendations on how to solutions to this problem. Number one is that the school should ensure that they acquire teachers that are of good quality and good standard. The school should have good standards. The teachers should be standard. The environment should be on point so that learning will be very, very better and easy, and students will be well taught. And teachers should play their role well. If you cannot teach well, please don't bother enrolling for teaching, because there are some cases where even things like this happen in the tertiary institution, whereby a lecturer will come and you can't even say this is what this person taught, because the way the person even explains self, you don't understand. There are some cases like that. So anything you want to do, please ensure that there's passion. There's passion in what you are doing. There should be passion in it. So the teachers should also do their work well. It's very important that teachers do their work well. And our parents too should encourage there should be a point of encouragement. So if you are a parent and you are live with me on the show, please, when a child is not really doing well, don't just blame the child. There are many factors that can cause it. There are a lot of factors that can cause it. So it's not only so there are a lot of factors that can actually cause it, because it's not only the child try and make enquiries, go to the school, see their teachers, and their teacher teaching well, you can ask the child, how far shey your teacher, whenever the teacher teaches, do you understand? Ask question from the child. Go to the school, see the environment, find out if the school is standard or not. And also, you should also encourage the child. For example, recently there was a discussion I heard recently from a married woman. Somebody was sharing that about a particular parent she had to take her child from the school the child was attending, because the child was not picking things up. They were not really teaching them well, and the child is already older, so things like that. So it was because the parents were sensitive enough, and they know that the foundation is very important, so they had to take the child away to another school, and the child is doing well now. So we shouldn't just blame the child. It's the child. Try and find out information and try and make encourage as a parent. And well-to-do people should not be selfish. There are a lot of people out there who really want their children to obtain good education, but there's no means for them. So try and help people. Don't be selfish. Don't just be bothered about me and me alone, only my money. On a norm, women are naturally selfish, but please don't be selfish. Give. When you give, a lot of things happen when you give. Even if you don't believe in sowing and reaping, karma also works. The law of karma is a natural law in this world, that when you give to people, when you do good things to people, most times people tend to do good things back to you. So even if you don't believe in sowing and reaping, I don't want to be religious here, but karma is real. So please and please, well-to-do people out there in the organization, please feel free to help people. Yeah, a lot of people out there. You can sponsor people. Even me too, God, if I don't mind, if I get sponsors today, I really appreciate it. Me too, I need sponsors for my degree, my master's degree, to pursue to just learn more about communication. So well-to-do people, you can help people around, people who really want to study. Help them, sponsor them, be of help to them. Don't be just concerned about my money alone, because the truth is your money will not follow you to the grave. So while you are on earth, ensure that you make impact to people, spiritually, as a religious person, whoever you are, and also with your money and your resources. Let people be able to remember you and be like, wow, thank God for meeting this person in my life. So please and please don't just be about my money alone. So I'll be concluding this session with this. For students to have a quality foundational education, all hands must be on deck. The government cannot do it alone. The parents cannot do it alone. The students cannot do it alone. We all need to contribute our own quota for the success and development of our students. Okay, so we'll take a short break now. I'll be right back for the new words and vocabularies or segments of the education segments of Tea Talk Show. Don't go away, please. We'll be right back.
Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome. And you're presently live on Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining parts of today's program. Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome. And you're presently live on Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining parts of today's program.
Okay, welcome back on the show today. Okay, our Miss Teacher for the week, Oluwakemi. She has a lot of things to tell us as we learn new words and vocabularies on the purple nouns that should follow, groups, collection, and other words. Just sit back, relax, and let her lead us through the new words and vocabularies for this week.
Good evening, listeners at home. Thank you for joining TikTok Show once again. This is the vocabulary class of TikTok Show. I believe you've been able to learn one or two things from our previous classes. So today we'll be considering some new words. The first word we want to consider is the word group. When you use group, you are referring to a number of people or a number of things. That is, the word group simplifies plural. It is in plural. Now, when you are using the word group, since you know it is in plural, you should know that the noun that will follow will be in the plural form. Then you are saying group of schools, group of teachers, group of these, and group of that. So when you are using the word group, you are using it to represent a plural. So that is why you see many schools saying a Rehoboth group of schools. That is, in the school we have the crèche, the primary section, the secondary section, and some other sections. That is group of schools. When you are saying group, you can also say group of companies. Group of companies. The same thing is applicable to the word collection. When you say collection, you're also referring to a number of people or a number of things. Collection of keys, collection of this, collection of that. So you are saying collection of books. You can see book is in plural form, books. So when you are using the word collection, you are using it to explain that it's a group of something. It is in plural form. Then I also go to this phrase. Many times we use it in the wrong way. You hear people saying in case of, in case city. When you use in case, you are saying in case of necessity, that is in time of emergency. In case of necessity, that is the right thing to say. You don't say in case of incasity. That is grammatically wrong. I've heard many people say that in case of incasity, in case of incasity, in case of incasity. That is very, very wrong. You say in case of necessity. That is the right thing to say. You are trying to explain that in time of emergency, probably something should be done, or in order to avert a particular evil, you want to prepare ahead. You want to make preparations ahead. Then lastly, tonight we'll be considering the expression looking forward to. When you are saying looking forward to, then the verb following must be in ing form. Then you are saying, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to watching my favorite cartoon, and so many others. So when you say looking forward to, the verb that follows will be in ing form. I'm looking forward to washing the plates. Washing, not wash. I'm looking forward to hearing the news. I'm looking forward to playing football, and many more. So thank you for tonight. It's not going to be more than this. I hope you've learned one or two things. Please, I would advise you, my listeners, to get yourself a dictionary. That will help you in your spoken English, and then it will help you to develop yourself generally. Till next time when we meet again, I remain Oluwanifemi.
Thank you so much, Miss Teacher. I hope we've all learned a lot on the new words and vocabularies for the week. It says in case of necessity, not in case of incasity. Please, let's take note of that. And looking forward to, the next words will be in ing. Looking forward to washing my clothes. Looking forward to seeing my friend. Looking forward to, ing must be the words that we follow whatever words we are adding to it. And also group of schools, collection of books. That the next word that we follow group and collection will be in plural form. I hope we've learned a lot from that segment. Okay, so today is Boxing Day, and okay, Mommy Wee from Ibadan, thank you so much for joining me live on the show today. Although I will soon be out of today's program, but it's no problem. You can listen to the podcast the episode again, because a lot of things was discussed there on how pro-foundational education affects students, and a lot of things are there that you can also drop your comments on them also. So I'm really excited to have you live on my show today. I'm seeing your picture, the picture of you and your beautiful baby baby girl. My regards to your baby ma. Okay, so today is Boxing Day, and I hope we enjoyed Boxing Day. So I'll be dropping on the comments box an MTN card. It's very, very small, but whoever wins it should please talk on the program today. Yes, so I'm dropping an MTN card on the program, on the comments box. Please do well to load it And if you are the one that won it, please let me know on the show today. But before I drop it, we take a short break now. I'll be right back on the program. Don't go away, please.